Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am gonna do a simple makeup tutorial. As you can see, I've done a very basic makeup. This is how I can go outside and not look like I've been stuck indoors for 4 weeks because of the pandemic. If you're interested in a makeup tutorial that's very simple, very nice, then keep on watching and thank you. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. And if you want to follow my socials, they're down below. Yeah, so let's get started. You're about to see me without any makeup and recreate this whole thing on my face. So yeah, here we go. So we shall start with putting a headband on my hair, just to keep it behind. There we go. And then I'm just gonna grab Angel Veil by NYX Cosmetics to be my primer today. I'm not going to do anything too difficult today. Just, you know, basic makeup that I would wear every day. There we go. I'm just going to do this with my fingers because, like, who's got the time? Right, okay. And then I am going to grab my Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I'm just going to use a foundation brush, just, you know, apply it on my skin. And I'm not gonna do like big long strokes to get it there. Instead, it's more like I'm pushing it onto the skin. So it's basically like I would be using a beauty blender, but I'm using a brush because I think it's better in a sense. And this brush is, I've no idea where this brush is from. I think my sister gave it to me for Christmas, so I don't even know where that brush has come from. And I'm going to do the finishing touches with a beauty blender, just to make it very even and very nice to look at. Dab to get fab, as they say. Right. And we've got our first step, we've got our foundation down, and after foundation, I am gonna do concealer. I use 2 concealers usually. The other one is from Makeup Academy, MUA Makeup Academy, and it's a bit closer to my skin tone, and the other one is from Sleek Makeup. It's a Life Proof Concealer in the shade Flat White, me. And I'm gonna use them, or I usually use my concealers very differently. So the darker one I only use under my eyes, and I don't use a lot of it. Just 2 wee dots is okay. Because you don't actually need a lot of concealer. You just don't need it a lot. And then I'm just going to use the Life Proof one to places where I actually want to highlight. So on the bridge of my nose, on my chin. And if you see me looking that way, it's because there's a mirror. There's also a mirror that way, but I just prefer looking that way. And then right here, and a wee bit on my forehead. Oh, you can't even see that, but go. And this I'm gonna do with a tiny beauty blender. And I'm actually gonna start with under my eyes. There we go, just a nice gentle dabbing. And then the other eye, I'm just doing like a tiny triangle, trying to bring it down a wee bit, and then across. They do say that black under eyes are like, should be normalized, and yeah, I'm fully agreeing with that, but I don't really care for mine because they're sometimes so bad that I'd rather just, you know, cover them up even a wee bit. And then I'm just going to do the lighter concealer. Just keep on dabbing. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the setting powder from NYX, Can't Stop Won't Stop, and this is in the shade Light. I do not bake. I don't really like baking. I think it's very unnecessary. So no offense if you do it, but for me it's very unnecessary. But what I'm going to use this instead is like just a wee bit to dab onto this zone of my face, right here under my eyes, a wee bit over my nose. And then I'm done with that. And the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows I usually use eyebrow pencils. I wish I knew how to use something better for my eyebrows, because they're not like in their best shape right now. I'm actually growing them out. But that's been a process. But first I'm just going to use a gel from the Body Shop that I've got for like, I don't know how old this is. But I'm just going to, you know, lift my brows up a wee bit and make sure that the hairs stay where they're supposed to stay. I can't create a really dramatic effect with them, but you know, a girl can dream. Right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm mainly gonna do my eyebrows off camera because this is gonna take a while. But I'm just gonna use the brush a wee bit, just to brush those hairs up. And then I'm just going to start with the micro brow pencil, and this is in the shade Taupe. And I'm just going to start doing my eyebrows by drawing a wee line under the other one. And then I do my eyebrows like pulling the hairs and then doing it on top. But obviously that's going to take a long time. I can do a separate eyebrow video if people are really interested in that, but for now I'll see you in a bit. Here we go, my eyebrows are now done. The next thing that I'm gonna do is use bronzer. I think bronzer is a really good product, and this is like, look at the size of this pan. This is from NYX Cosmetics. It's called California Beamin' in the shade of Free Spirit. But like the size of this pan is just amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, so bronzer is a really good product in my opinion because obviously it's the middle of winter and it's a pandemic, so there's really not many chances to get any sunlight on your skin. And whereas I'm not a big tanner person myself, I don't really tan ever. I do like the look of being a wee bit sun-kissed, as they'd say. So I do use bronzer. I'm going to use this brush. It's from the same set as my foundation brush. Blech, can't speak today. It's from the same set as my foundation brush, and I got this from my sister, as I mentioned. I do not know what brand this is. If anyone knows, like, let me know. Anyway, they're really like soft and good. And I'm just going to apply a wee bit of bronzer onto my forehead, and I'm just going to do a wee bit of circular motion here and there. There we go. I'm just going to take it down to the sides of my cheeks, and at the very, I'm just going to do like a really big circular motion, not all the way across my cheek, as you can tell, it's just at the end of my cheek, like that. So that I look, that I've been out in the sun, I've not been stuck indoors all the time, and I look, well, my skin looks more alive. It's not like a flat mess. Isn't it kind of funny though how we take all the colour away from our face with foundation and concealer, and then we just apply colour? Because the next thing I'm going to do is blush, so there's that. Anyway, this is how I do my makeup, so please don't judge me. I'm going to take out some blush, as long as I know what blush to use today. I think I'm gonna go with Miss Blossom's Blush Orgy. This is from Viola Diva Cosmetics. I've had this forever, which is not necessarily a good thing. But here we go. There are 2 shades, and you can tell I've used Seduce a lot, so Love and Seduce. But lately I've been kind of falling in love with the corally, more warm tones, like these orangey shades. So I'm just gonna use that today. I start from my cheekbone. I need to keep a straight face, so I cannot talk. Yeah, but like this, like tiny circle of motions towards my, what is this, hairline? My face is kind of round, so I want to make it look a wee bit longer. So that's why I use my blush like this. But if you have a really long face, you should only do like the apples of your cheeks so that you get more rounded out face. But yeah, this is like working for me. And the reason I need to keep a straight face is because if I do this, my cheeks go higher. So when I do this and put color here and I put my face back down, it drops. So the reason I need to keep a straight face is so that I can see where exactly my cheekbones and cheeks are. There we go, and just a bit onto the nose. There we go. And then I am just going to use a liquid highlighter. This is like a really unnecessary step, but I do it so. This is an old liquid highlighter from Lumene, which is a Finnish brand. To be fair, I'm not quite happy with their shade range. They've got like 4 different shades out of like, one is really pale, one's like just white, I guess, and then one's brown, and one's meant to be black, but it's not, like, it's really dark brown in my opinion. So they don't really have a good shade range, but they do have good highlighter and they do have good powder. But I don't really feel comfortable supporting a brand that doesn't have exclusive shade range, exclusive products, etc, etc. But yeah, I'm just going to use this until it's done. So I'm just going to apply liquid highlighter onto my cheekbones, top of my nose, the bridge of my nose. This bit has a name. I know it has a name and I know it in Finnish, but whatever. Here, and then on my forehead. I've literally just woken up like an hour ago, so ignore me if I can't remember stuff. There we go. And then the last bit, I'm gonna just make everything really smooth, really nice. I'm gonna take a bigger beauty blender and I'm just gonna dab all the way. Okay, I think I'm blended. Right, okay. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is, I've done my eyebrows, I've done my face. Yes, lashes. So here, we got a normal lash curler. I never apply mascara before I use a lash curler, and neither should you, because it's easier, it's cleaner, and it's safer for your lashes to do it on bare lashes if you're gonna curl your lashes. So I'm just gonna need the mirror, but I'm just gonna bring this really close to my eye. Grab all my lashes, and there we go. These things like look really scary, but they're not, and they're not meant to hurt you. So feeling a wee bit of a pinch or anything, that's normal, but if it hurts you, you're doing it wrong. Like, you're doing it too hard and it's really hurting your lashes. And you hear those horror stories of like people whose lashes have fallen out because of lash curler. If your lashes hurt, it means that you're pulling them. You're actually like pulling them, and they get damaged. So please be gentle with your lashes if you're using a lash curler. Obviously, not everyone needs it, because some people just have really like nice curly lashes naturally. But not me, unfortunately. So I'm gonna use NYX Cosmetics Worth the Hype mascara. This is my favorite mascara. Obviously, there's probably a lot better ones, but this has been working for me really, really well. And the thing about mascaras is that there's three things that mascaras can do. They can curl your lashes, they can add volume, and they can add length. And I recently learned that like mascaras can only do two of the three things at once. Like, I don't think there's a mascara that can do all three. So you really need to think what you want. Do you want length and more volume on your lashes, or do you want them to be curly and long? So you should choose your mascara based on that. This is supposed to give me length and volume. Amazing. Yeah. So if you do this, I fucking poke the mascara onto my nose. So if you do this, I use a Q-tip, and then I just wet it a wee bit. And after the mascara is dry, I basically just, scrap it off, and it's gone. Just in case you make mistakes, because we all make mistakes, And then another thing is like, mascara should be switched with like every 3 months, but I haven't. And I don't think a lot of people do, but they should be switched around every 3 months, same as your toothbrush, or like the head of your toothbrush if you have an electrical one. That should be like every 3 months. But I don't do that, and especially now because the pandemic's going on, I've not even used my mascara. Like, probably about in 3 months, if I put on mascara every single day, I might be able to finish the tube anyway. But just so you know that you should be doing that, but obviously a lot of people probably aren't doing that. So got my mascara on, and I'm just gonna show you a wee life hack. So just in case you get all these like weird stuff on your eyelid when you do your mascara, just take a Q-tip again. Do not wet it, it has to be dry. And then you can just, gently take off the excess mascara from both your top lid and your lower lids. There we go. Now I'm just going to take NYX Cosmetics Retractable Liner. It's just white eyeliner, and this is really unnecessary as well, but I like to put that onto my lash line. So there. Just so that my eyes appear bigger. It's nothing but an illusion, to be fair. And here we go. Now I'm gonna use the highlighter. So this is from NYX Cosmetics. It's called Love You So Mochi, and this is the Arcade Glam. As you can see, I have used it, especially the golden one. Like, this is one of my favorite highlighters, and it's just really like summery vibe to it. And I'm just gonna add highlighter to the same places as I added the liquid one. So on top of my Cupid's bow, this is what this is called, isn't it? Yeah, that one. And then my chin, just a wee bit there. Then on top of my cheeks, or my cheekbones actually, just to highlight them a wee bit. And I take great pride in my highlight. Like, I need to be sparkly, I need to be glittery, I need to be highlighted. I mean, I swear to God, if Elon Musk ever goes to Mars, he would probably be able to see me and my highlight. Right. Right, so now that I am highlighted, there we go. And I usually try and apply highlighter to any of the places that would naturally catch light on my face. So definitely the way I'm highlighting doesn't necessarily suit every single person who's not me. It's just my face shape. A smaller brush and then apply a wee bit to the inner corners of my eyes and onto my brow bones. Then I am going to do the last bit, which is setting the whole thing. At last I am at my setting spray stage and I'm going to use this one. It is a Dewy Finish, Dewy Finish long lasting setting spray from NYX Cosmetics. And you probably have guessed at this point that NYX Cosmetics is my favourite brand. It just is. They're cruelty free, they have really good shade range, and they're cheap. Well, they're not like cheap, but they're on the cheaper end. And there we go. I'm done. And then I'm just going to remove the headband. Just going to make sure that my hair's falling all right again. And we are done. I feel like kind of myself again. Anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy my day. I'm just gonna have a really calm, nice Saturday. I hope everyone has a really lovely day, and I thank you for watching this video this far. If you're interested, please subscribe. I do a lot of varying videos about varying topics, so if any of them interest you, it's beauty stuff, tattoos, about me living abroad, about me living in Finland, whatever, me talking about social issues, etc. If you're interested in any of that, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. And as you can see, I'm about to go out and enjoy my day. You do the same, and loads of love.